In Chinese, since ancient times, they have this principle, and it should apply to every country and the leaders of any country. It's like this: you must cultivate yourself, discipline yourself first, yes? And then you can manage your family affairs.
Yes.
And then you can govern the nation.
Oh, yes.
And then you can pacify the world. You don't have self-discipline. And you can't even discipline your family members. In this case, is the soldiers, the unit of the soldiers that have been fighting with the leaders and all these decades. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
That is their family. In the army, they treat each other like family.
Yes.
So when one is falling, sometimes they keep mourning and crying.
Right.
The other soldiers who still are alive and left behind, they will be mourning and sad and really missing that person, really honoring that person in one way or another. So if they cannot govern their own family units, which are the army,
yes,
which are the militants of the Taliban, then I don't know if anyone can trust them to govern the nation.
Yeah.
They have been together for decades and they cannot even discipline them.
Yeah.
Before they come into the city or they come in to take the nation or whatever, they should have told their soldiers already, behave yourself, yeah?
Yes.
Because first impression also counts. Very important.
Yeah, right.
And they didn't do anything good except going out, chopping people's heads, hanging people, molesting little girls.
Yes.
Raping women, or stealing their things. Then, no wonder people run away.
Yeah, of course.
Or risking their lives to go out on the street to protest. There must be really deep, profound disappointment.
Yeah.
That they risk their lives, women and men, to go out on the street to protest in such a country,
yes,
in such a time, and under such a brutal appearance of a regime. The whole army like that.
Yeah.
Oh. So I don't know if any country would really cooperate with the Taliban if they don't show their better side. And soon,
yes,
the country is already reeling in pain and suffering and losing international trust. And if they don't turn around soon, I don't know if they can even keep their power or country, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Because the international government or army, they might not be able to hold it, even though they want peace.
Yes.
They might not be able to hold it, to see the women and children being abused like that.
Yeah, of course.
They call them terrorists, brutal groups.
Yeah.
Which just kill women and children at random. And even if the Americans are their enemy, but they were former enemy.
Yes.
Now they're already packing to go.
Yeah.
And leave everything behind for you. All the infrastructure, all the top equipment. What else do you want? So I don't think the international community trusts the Taliban now after that attack.
Yes, hardly.
And even the drone strike from the U.S., the Taliban condemn them. What do they expect, huh? Just let everybody kill their soldiers and then the U.S. won't do anything?
Yeah.
Even if they won't do anything, there are many things can collapse the Taliban.
Yes.
After Vietnam won the war, it took 30 years long for the Americans to lift sanctions from the whole country.
Yes.
For the 73 million people at that time, now it's 90-something already, they are diligent. For the 73 million people at that time, it was a yoke.
Understand.
Big burden, big yoke for them to carry all 3 decades long. Until President Clinton lifted the embargo.
Right.
So I don't know how long will America or the Western community will punish the Taliban. They don't have to go there and fight even.
Yeah.
And nowadays they have drones, you see?
Yes.
They don't even have to send their soldiers to the ground to do that. They have warplanes which are beyond mine and your imagination. We wouldn't even know what it is like. So if the Taliban doesn't show a better side, doesn't treat their citizens, especially women and children, with the normal behavior, don't even ask for anything more.
Yes, yes.
Just treat them like everybody else in the Western society, with normal respect and peace, to let them get on with their lives.
I was a teacher for 19 years, and for the past 2 years I'd been promoted to school principal. I taught all the village girls. Some of my pupils even became doctors. I had to leave because I received threats, because I was working for a government-run school. The eve of our departure, there was a lot of fighting. My husband said we could no longer stay there. He said, if they don't kill us today, they'll kill us tomorrow.
In my village, we were a group of 10 or 12 women who were working, but we kept receiving threats. They would throw letters full of threats at the places where we deliver our cakes. They'd keep repeating to the village leader that they were going to shut down the little kitchen where we worked, that they would hit it with the rockets. So all the women got scared and stopped working. The money we'd earned from morning till evening made us proud. After that, we had to stay home and wait for the men of the village to decide about our lives first. All this because we sold sweets at the market. That's the garden.
Oh yes, the garden. Look, look.
Yes, the children were so free.
There's that swing they would play with. I look at this and it just makes me miss everything even more. The people, my neighbors, my school, the little streets. No one is more unlucky than Afghans, don't you think? No one in the world would trade places with us, not even for an hour.
All the women want, and all the other citizens want, is just to live a normal life.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes, to have peace and to go to work and come back home with a warm welcome of a family.
Yeah.
Harmonious family.
Right.
And raise their children up to be good citizens, to contribute to the country and the world. That's all they want.
Yeah.
They don't want anything more from the government. The government doesn't even have to give them anything. Just leave them alone.
Yeah.
To survive, to live. And now our world looks like it's coming to an end with so many disasters, one after another, non-stop, and the pandemic and the virus, one after another variant keeps coming. One is worse than the others. Now there are some variants that even reject the vaccination even.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it will take some more time to develop a new one. And then meanwhile, they will have new variants, even worse.
Yeah.
So we can chase viruses forever. So the whole world is in a grip of disaster and death right now. And in such a time period of the war, I still think of watching war and bombing people without arms, bombing innocent and helpless people like that is beyond despicable.
Yes, it's beyond.
Yeah. And therefore, I hope the international community, including the Taliban and many other Muslim countries, would work together something to let people, the ordinary poor people, have some breathing space. At least, yeah?
Yes, right.
Just leave them alone to deal with their lives, their family, sometimes trouble, their children's sickness, their ill, elderly.
Yes, Master.
Because even in one unit of a family, there are many problems for them already to take care.
Yeah, exactly.
Business might go bad. They might lose money. They might lose their limbs, their hands in accidents. One family already has so many problems already.
Right.
So if the government, any government, just leaves them alone, they go to work, they pay taxes. That's all they need.
Yeah.
And the citizens don't do anything against them, that's all. The citizens have citizens' duty. The government must also have their government's duty.
Right.
Because the government is not the lord of the country. The governments are the employees of the people, because the people pay taxes in order to keep them in office. So I don't know why any government would dare, or any army would dare to go and harass them. That is upside down. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, Master.
It's topsy-turvy. The employee normally should be afraid of the employers.
Yeah.
Any company is like that. If you work in any company, you have to work hard, you have to be diligent, you have to be respectful, and fulfill your duty well. Otherwise, you are scared to be fired.
Yeah.
So the government should have that attitude. Any government at all, including the government of America right now.
Right.
They don't think they're some big shot or something standing at the podium and talking big and don't care about their citizens' life in different ways and harming them without looking like they are harming. But their actions will harm the citizens.
Right, yes.
So if Biden is not good, he should step down or fire him.
Right.
That's normal in any company.
Yes.
If you don't do well, you're fired. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Same everywhere. The people pay them well, pay them very generously. All these people in the government from top to bottom.
Yeah.
They should do their job. If they don't, just let them go home. Retire them.
Yes.
That's all there is. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's normal business, okay?
Yeah.